Hello everyone, welcome to Sports Plaza. Today with me I have Pawan from the Sports Breakdown and we're going to be discussing the India versus Pakistan, the huge clash tomorrow that's going to happen, preview for that. So Pawan, we'll start with first, will the match even happen or not? Because
Hmm.
rain can play a huge spoil sport for all the fans. All fans have been
Yes.
waiting for this match since
Yeah.
long after the Asia Cup match that India lost. We are hoping. There were hopes that there'll be an Asia Cup third match in the finals. India did not reach the finals. So tomorrow is the chance for all Indian fans to actually extract that revenge that all of us are waiting for. So will the match even happen?
Yeah, according to reports, I think there is about a 70% probability of rain. When I check, I think the Australian Met, I think it decreased a bit from 80% to 70% yesterday, according to the Australian Met reports. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the match will happen. I think in Melbourne, I think I do have several friends. They said that the rain, I think today the sky was very clear and it was a bit sunny, but you never know. You cannot predict the day. Hopefully, there'll be a match tomorrow. I'm excited about the India versus Pakistan match. Obviously, I hope and pray it happens, but you never know with weather, because weather is very unpredictable. You never know. Hopefully, there is a match. According, sometimes it doesn't go according to the forecast as well, but let's hope for the best that the match happens at the MCG tomorrow.
Perfect. Just one more thing, because there are some chances of rain, and I know that's been reducing. But will the toss be crucial? Because when DLS comes, you want to be the team that is batting second. So win the toss and bowl first because of rain tomorrow.
Yeah, perhaps I think MCG. I think I don't think if in case it's overcast, yeah, I think toss does play a part. But I don't think in general in these pitch conditions, especially a clash like this, toss doesn't matter. But in case if it's overcast conditions, definitely win the toss and try to field first. I think that's what Australia did also against New Zealand today. I feel at the SCG thinking that it will rain today, so I think that might be the same approach for both either Rohit Sharma or Baba Azam. Try to win the toss and bowl first. If there is in danger, in case if there is rain going to be involved, I think that's what they should approach, both the captains, in case they win the toss.
But if there's rain, like it's not going to be a full 20 over game, you would want to bat second so that you know what is the final target, what is the overs. So I meant in that way. But yes, overcast conditions will also play a chance. Another crucial topic that I want to discuss is India's batting is final, bowling is still a concern. So, do you think there's too much pressure on the Indian batters because Jadeja is not there, Bumrah is not there? India's bowling has not been able to defend in the recent matches, be it the warm up matches, be it India versus Australia T20s. So, do you think there's too much pressure on the batting?
I don't think there's that much pressure for the Indian batsmen. Obviously, we know the Pakistan bowling attack is like one of the best in the world. Obviously, with Shaheen Shafridi and Haris Rauf have been in terrific form recently. So I think they don't have to take it necessarily as a pressure. Obviously, maybe, but still, I think they should obviously approach this casually. Obviously, I think Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul would obviously want to give a good start to India tomorrow. And I think Virat Kohli, obviously, we know he has a very good record against Pakistan, and he has a brilliant record in Australia as well. I think Virat Kohli and Surya Kumar Yadav will obviously be the two key batsmen for me tomorrow. For India, if they're going to put that 180 or 190 on the board, at least in MCG tomorrow, I think those are the two key batsmen. But I don't think they need to take it as a pressure itself, because, anyways, yeah, maybe Bumrah is out, but I think we have to trust Arshdeep Singh, Shami, and Bhuvi to deliver. Bhuvi is the most experienced bowler out of all, but I think Arshdeep Singh and Shami have been doing well in the death. We saw how Shami was bowling in the death in the warm-up match against Western Australia as well, and I was quite impressed. And Arshdeep Singh, we know how good he has been for the past 2 or 3 years. Occasionally, he may have been leaking runs, but I think. I think we have. I think the whole team needs to trust each other. If they're going to win against a team like Pakistan, they need to trust each other and play as a unit tomorrow. And I think India can definitely do that if they trust each other's abilities.
Absolutely. You spoke about the fast bowlers. So Harshal was the pick till now, even in the one warm up game that India played, second got called off because of rain.
Yeah.
Shami, it looked like Shami did not come to bowl. He came in the 20th over. India got 4 wickets in 4 balls as a team. So do you think Shami's selection is guaranteed because of that? And also Harshal has been India's most expensive bowler in 2022, most number of sixes conceded. Or
Yeah.
will you Rohit Sharma still pick Harshal in the playing 11 tomorrow?
I think experience matters the most. I think Shami has played in Australian pitches before, which will help. I know Shami hasn't had the greatest preparation before the 2020 World Cup. Obviously, he just played that warm up match and then he had COVID, he had injuries, a lot of concern in the past 2 to 3 months. But still, I think I would back Shami over Harshal because Harshal, especially his slow bowling, I mean, the slow pitch bowling that doesn't much necessarily help the pitch of MCG compared to Shami because Shami has more variations compared to Harshal Patel when you see his
But do you
bowling.
think the longer boundaries will help Harshal finally? Like in India, the boundaries are much shorter than what you have in Australia. So
Yeah,
Harshal, when batters are attacking Harshal, Harshal will have that extra cushion of 15-20 boundaries extension. Do you think that will help?
it will sort of help, but still, I personally I prefer Shami over Harshal because Shami has the length, and I think he can bowl the Yorkers, he can bowl those full lengths, he bowls the short length deliveries, the bounces very well. Whereas Harshal Patel, he sometimes his lengths are a bit inconsistent. That's my worry. And in case if he leaks runs against Pakistan tomorrow, especially if we cannot, if there is no backup also for India, they'll have to bowl Hardik Pandya in case Harshal Patel leaks run. So there's a bit of a concern over there. So I just feel Shami that experience in Australia mainly he has played more matches than Harshal Patel, and I think Rahul Dravid will back Shami, seeing how he's doing in the death toss and in the IPL also he's been doing well for Gujarat in the power play and in the death. Can't assess that much from the IPL, but just from his experience, I just feel Shami is just a bit ahead of Harshal Patel for me.
Absolutely, point taken. Ankit Sharma, one of our viewers, is asking that what to do if you win toss. Ankit, we just discussed that because of rain, we may not have a 20 over match. So whenever the team batting second has an advantage for Duckworth Lewis, and Pawan also mentioned about overcast conditions. So the ideal scenario would be win the toss, bowl first. Although in the qualifiers we saw that winning the toss was not very crucial, which was seen in the last World Cup at least, and that's good. It shouldn't be that you win the toss, you win the match. But for tomorrow, because we do not expect a full 40 over game, we think the team batting second will have an extra advantage because they'll know what the target is. Pawan, do you think Rohit Sharma can do another surprise, which can be drop Bhuvi and play Harshal Patel?
I don't
Because
think
you
so. I think
have Arshdeep and Shami who can bowl in the power play. So why
mm,
not drop Bhuvi? And we saw this has been done before in a small
yes.
match. They
Mm,
had got Pant because they knew only one over is needed. Hardik Pandya can bowl that one over. Tomorrow
true.
also rain has a chance. Do you think India can play an extra batter tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe he might consider that with it, but still, I think movie, especially if in the pitch, I think it depends on the pitch, right? Especially MCG, because I think generally it does offer a bit of swing. If it does offer a bit of swing, then I think definitely movie should play. And he does have the experience. This is the thing. Harshal Patel, for me, he's also coming after injury, and he's not been performing well in 2022. That's a bit of a concern. I know movie in the death is a bit of a disaster, and Harshal Patel usually does kind of okay in the death, but still I think that experience matters. And I think Bhuvi has been in the circuit for like 9 to 10 years, and he's played in all these crucial matches against Pakistan, and I think he did well in the Asia Cup as well, picking up 4 wickets in that group stage match. So I will back Bhuvi because he knows the players inside out, especially Baba Azam and Rizwan. It could be a bit challenging for them, especially with Bhuvi. Obviously, if the pitch, it depends on the pitch conditions. That's why I'm saying if it offers a bit of swing, maybe they'll prefer movie. If it doesn't offer at all of swing at all, then maybe. And if it offers a bit of slow bounce, I think they can consider Harshal Patel. So it clearly depends on the pitch conditions tomorrow on how India
No,
says.
point taken, Pawan. Fair point. Ankit Sharma is also following up on that. He said, didn't Australia fall in the same trap? And Ankit Pawan has said the same thing that Finch also thought that we should bowl, but we had a full 40 over game. There was no rain chances today. But tomorrow, we know there is going to be rain. From 90%, it has come to 80% to 70%. We don't know what the forecast is going to be tomorrow. But let's see what happens to that. To all our viewers watching who are new to the channel, do like, subscribe, and comment and share their questions. Pawan will be answering them live here. And do subscribe to Sports Taza as well as the Sports Breakdown. So, Pawan, we spoke about the fast bowlers. There's some doubt over the spinners as well. We
Hmm.
have three spinners, Chahal, Akshar, and Ashwin. Ashwin
Yeah.
was preferred over Chahal in all the 320s versus South Africa. Ashwin did not pick
Mm.
a single wicket in any of these 320s. Do you
Yes.
think India will go with Chahal and Akshar, or will Ashwin be tempted tomorrow?
No, I think they'll go with Chahal and Akshay. I know Ashwin may be considered just because of this, because Pakistan have a bit of left-handers in their team, but still, I think seeing how he performed in the Asia Cup, I wasn't that much convinced. He's not picking that much wickets. He's just dependent on to control and make the other spinner actually get the wickets. So I'm not that much convinced of Ashwin. I know he tried his best. He tried his best. I wouldn't say that, but still, I think Chahal with his googlies and with his variations, I think that helps a bit. And Aksha Patel bringing that left arm element, the left arm delivery will help Team India tomorrow for me. And Aksha Patel bats a bit better than Ashwin also. That also comes into consideration. If India lose a bit of wickets, I know Ashwin can bat. He did bat in the IPL as well. He can bat. I don't underestimate Ashwin whether he cannot bat or what. But still, I think Aksha Patel for me has a slight edge over Ashwin because he gives that different element, whereas Chahal gives that the off spinner. It helps in those conditions in Australia. So I'll definitely pick Chahal and Ashwin. Sorry, Chahal and Aksha Patel for tomorrow.
And I personally don't think it's been Akshar and Ashwin. Akshar is a short starter because none of your fast bowlers can bat. Bhuvneshwar is no more the batsman he was earlier. Harshal, another advantage which Harshal might have tomorrow is he can bat. He opens for Haryana. He can strike a few runs, which no other bowler can do. And Akshar is a short starter for me because after DK at number 6, you do not have any batting if you do not play Akshar. So Akshar is playing. Let's see
Hmm.
what the remaining call is. So this is our predicted playing 11 for tomorrow's match. We have the 6 batters fixed. Pant, unfortunately, do not make it to the playing 11. We have Rohit and KL Rahul opening. Then we have Virat Kohli and Sky. And Virat Kohli and Sky, there'll be huge dependence on a top four. In absolutely brilliant form. Virat Kohli, very good in Australian pitches, very good against Pakistan. So we're looking to see how our top four performs. Rohit Sharma hasn't had the best of runs in the past few matches, but we hope he can change that tomorrow. Then we have Hardik Pandya at number 5, DK at number 6, and then we have kept Akshar, Bhuvi, Shami, Chahal, Arshdeep. Ankit Sharma in his chat also predicted his playing 11 for tomorrow, so I'm just sharing that. He's gone with
Yeah.
Huda. So he's kept KL Rahul, Rohit, Kohli, Surya, Hardik, Pant. So he's
Fun.
also gone Pant ahead of DK. I personally, Ankit, do not think that will happen because
Yes.
both Rohit Sharma has made it very clear Pant did not perform in the warm-up matches as well. So I don't see Pant starting at least tomorrow. Pawan, do you agree that DK over Pant is a short thing for
Yeah,
tomorrow?
definitely. Because I think DK obviously in the last 4 overs he has a better strike rate and punt than punt, and punt usually bats higher up the order, whereas DK bats lower, actually number 6 and number 7, and he has been given a specific role to do. And when we see the strike rates, usually we were convinced, especially in the South African series, also DK has proved a point that he's given a specific role and he's doing it accordingly. So I don't think they'll change the combination much. Obviously, I think punt has been struggling whilst trying to play that finisher's role, whereas DK has taken that opportunity and he's playing well against fast bowlers, especially. We saw that against Rabada and Noike, how well he played in that South African series previously. So for me, definitely DK is a starter, and Huda, I don't think he'll be coming into this team because I don't think Rohit Sharma even opts him to bowl. At least if he's given a
Correct.
chance to bowl, okay, that maybe he can come into the playing 11, but I don't think they'll change that winning combination right now. Yeah, how India have gone with the same playing 11 that they're going with in the past two bilateral 2020 series, I think they'll be sticking with that.
Absolutely, I agree. And Pawan, we know how crucial Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan have been for Pakistan. Many 100 plus partnerships, even the last World Cup, 150 not out, beat India by 10 wickets. Do you think if we get both these wickets, India has won the match in the power play if we get both of them out?
Yeah, definitely. Because I think we're not sure whether Shan Masood will start tomorrow because he's had a injury concern right now. He got hit by his head in the net session, so I'm not sure whether Shan Masood will play. In case in that Fakhar Zaman will play, That's what I said before. Also, I think the concern for Pakistan is their middle order, especially Iftikhar Rahman, Kustil Shah. They haven't been performing that consistently. And then Asif Ali has a very poor average and he's not been performing since the last 2020 World Cup. I'm not really convinced. If they had Shan
Yep.
Masood, yes, maybe they have a chance to obviously come back into the match. But yeah, Pakistan are just too over dependent on Baba Azam and Rizwan. And if both of them fall in the power play, then definitely it's an advantage for Team India tomorrow. But if one of them fall and one of them carry, then I don't think it could be 50-50. Then the situation could be 50-50 if only one of them falls tomorrow before the power play ends.
Agree, and we've seen in the Asia Cup as well, Rizwan batting for long, playing the anchor role till the end, and Babar Azam wasn't in the best of touches. So let's see how both of them perform, and these two will be very crucial wickets that India needs to take. Ankit is saying yes, Pant can take Nawaz, and we've seen Rohit Sharma has sent Akshar Patel up the order to do that. I'm not saying Akshar Patel and Rishabh Pant are the same batting quality. Obviously, Akshar Patel is not as great a batter, but he's the only left-hander that we have in our top seven. So let's see how India uses Akshar Patel to negate that Mohammad Nawaz spin. Another question that I want to ask Pawan before we close is Pakistan's fast bowling attack. These three bowlers
Yeah.
can bowl 140, 145. Do you think is the best bowling attack for this T20 World Cup? You have Shaheen Afridi, Haris Rauf, and Naseem Shah.
Hmm. Yeah, I think Pakistan do have one of the best attacks, pace bowling attacks in the world currently, and Shaheen Shafridi has been doing really well, especially in the warm ups. When I was watching, he was doing fantastically well. I know he's not 100% yet, but he was just sensational, and we know what he did in the last 2020 World Cup as well. So definitely Pakistan, I think, definitely in the top three when it comes to the fast bowling attack. I wouldn't say that in the top. Anyone can have a bad day, but definitely, I think top two, top three Pakistan fast bowlers are in that category right now, and they are threatening. So that's what I said. Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul should be a bit cautious, I would say, tomorrow. Try to obviously defend, don't attack all of a sudden. Try to play a bit cautiously, and once they get to know the pitch conditions, well, after maybe 2 or 3 overs, maybe 1 or 2 overs, then they can start attacking the bowlers, especially Chain Shah and Harris. I think they should be a bit cautious of Shine Shafri, especially with these Yorkers, and try to obviously defend it as well as they can. But yeah, I think if they can handle that pace bowling from Shine Shah and Haris, I think India can do a good job tomorrow for sure.
Absolutely, and I feel Haris Rauf will have a huge role to play because he plays the BDL on these pitches, very experienced, and India has struggled against left arm incoming pace deliveries. We've seen that with Bird, we've seen that with Afridi. So I hope the Indian top order can play out Shaheen Afridi and Naseem Shah. Naseem Shah has been bowling brilliantly since he debuted in the Asia Cup. Ankit is also talking about that we need to dominate the Pakistan spinners. Yes, India lost the match in the Asia Cup because of this. So it will be very crucial. I personally do not see full 20 overs happening. It will be a very rain-colored match. So, whosoever is new to the channel, do like, subscribe, and comment. And we are waiting with bated breath for tomorrow. Hope we get a full match. Hope there's not too much start, stop happening. We'll be back with the match analysis as well tomorrow. So, do stay tuned. Do subscribe to Sports Taza. Do subscribe to the Sports Breakdown. Thank you, Pawan, for doing this. Thank you to all our viewers for watching. Thank you. And we wish Team India the best